Okay, here we are again. Before I start the stream, I was going to check on this stuff here. I'm not sure if you are aware, but somebody released, or rather leaked, some source from Tomb Raider 2 and 3, and this is pretty much all the stuff was in there. And let's see, okay, this is the map, I guess. It is. Let's go 15. Okay, it's options. PLG is something else. I'm not sure if many of you actually noticed this one. It was uploaded for a brief period. Okay, let me just quit this one and royalty free. And okay, let's just keep with the Sonic team. Okay. Okay, I'll just do this some other time, and in the meantime, let's see this. Okay, so what I wanted to do here is I wanted to check why this wasn't working the way it's supposed to. And it turns out this stuff I was looking at is actually just scenario stuff which is included into the stage, I guess. Let me see real quick. Stage. No, it's not here. This might be some cause of trouble. No, wait, it is actually included, so it's here. Okay, before I start, a little bit of trivia here. Did any of you ever know that there is actually an Easter egg included into the demo? Which I'm not even sure if it's still here somewhere. No, this is just the engine itself. It is called, what was it called? Weapon. No, this is just the weapon overlays, and let's see. actually. Let's see. Must be over. This is fine. Let's spin. This is the Coliseum, and this was some test that I had. Okay, this is it. Memtroll. Okay, this right here is supposed to be a trollish thing that I had. Let's see if I still have the sources here somewhere. It should still be here. And it's called memory troll. .c. Okay, this is it. This is the code that creates the star field, and it's called still memory troll. Yeah, it's I think it's in stop. Boot demo, continue with extra troll. Okay, this is supposed to be memory card procedure, load extra code. Okay, if 0, else this, and if. Okay, let me get this. It should be just memory troll, I guess. Don't remember what the code was. Let's like this one. Code extra. Extra 1.5. Let's see the overlay. Okay, this instead of memory 1.5, it should be memory troll. .bin and gun survivor. No, it's not sources. It's engine and overlay. Where's memtroll? Memtroll, it's not memory troll, it's memtroll. Okay, let's see if this is compiling as intended and if it's working. This should appear when trying to force. Okay, it's not working. It's not here. Okay, this is not really doing anything anymore. I'm not even sure why it's not. It should be loaded. Actually, let me check the. Oh yeah, it's because I changed this stuff from title into this other one, so it should go here. Hi there. Okay, and this is the troll, I guess. Okay, and it's not showing anything for some reason. No, it's not here. For some reason, I actually bugged this thing. It's not supposed to do this. It's supposed to show a star field, but apparently it's not there. Let me check real quick why it's not there. The graphics debugger should help here. Let me capture a few frames. This is going to take a while. Okay, this is show VRAM, I guess. And this is the whole thing that fills the text. Okay, it's not sending any of the sprites, I guess. Let's capture data and run. this is a macro. It's just a troll message I had in the Battle Coliseum for those who actually tried to hack it and have the load menu to load, because the code is still there but it's just removed. Yeah, there's actually more of that hidden somewhere. I don't remember where, but there are a few pictures, I guess. I think it's inside here. I think this is shit. Yeah, this is it. This is actually some stuff that is hidden inside the it's inside the Battle Coliseum, and I guess somebody actually found them at some point, because this is this is stuff that I added into the Xenol data, I think. Let's see. This one was especially my favorite. Let's see. Friend, I find very bad interface, make many patch restored, so good job. Oh yeah, this one had called guy, the test phase, Doge with what's his name, Putin. Oh wait, Nightbot, shut up. Chocobo, just don't mind the bot. Yeah, it's because you wrote too many messages in a row. Actually, let me give you mod powers. Okay, so now you're a mod, so it shouldn't affect you, I guess. Yeah, this one was especially cryptic. It's close at discharge. I don't remember where this one came from. I think it was just randomly put in there. Oh yeah, this one is the Log Woody instead of the Log Lady from Twin Peaks. And let's see, yay, no patchy found yet. This one is actually a nod to a room that we still have in 1.5. If you notice, there is a chair on a floor that has this specific face here. Let's see, research for beta is went good. Let's see if there's more tracking. Act.exe is searching now, welcome. This one is actually a nod to something about act.exe. I think it came from The Horror is Alive. Yeah, this one is probably the best one. Go patch it somewhere else up. Actually, I think this is the last one, unless I forget something. No, there's actually 3 of this for some reason. I'm not even sure if scanning the ISO will actually provide any of this to be visible, because these are 24-bit images and I don't think any scanners actually detect them. But anyway, enough of the trollish stuff. What I wanted to do here was, okay, let me just restore this real quick, because I don't remember what was in here. Okay, it should be memory 15. Just let me restore this real quickly. It should fit this. Imagine if somebody actually took my source years later to find a memory troll. Okay, the memory card stuff should still be working, I guess. Okay, this is correct. What's this? Chrono Cross, I think. Wall Pro, I don't know. Valkyrie profile, yes. Final Fantasy 7. Okay, this is all my save data. Let's see. What's this? What's this STR? Okay, the motorcar screen is restored, so it should be good, I guess. I didn't break anything in the process, I guess. Okay, so about the SPL, which is... I don't even know what this is supposed to be. In some cases, I guess, I actually broke the code quite a bit. Okay, this needs to be heavily retooled for. Actually, let me get the. Okay, my speakers should be turned off because I suspect they might get in the way of the microphone. Okay, so let's see. SM. Oh, so I need EM SPL, not SPL, but just in case, let me get them close together. I need this here and here. Okay. So what it needs to do is wait. Why isn't this static? Okay, this is weird. This is not supposed to do anything like this. For some reason it's supposed to be declared like this, I guess. Let me see. Oh wait, no, it doesn't have to be static, because this is the only symbol that is visible from the outside. And okay, let's try and get this. Hey Alex. Okay, so what I need here is find an explanation to why this isn't working, and I think the rest is all here. Once and be back here. Okay, I think this. I don't remember what these animations actually do. They shouldn't be in here, but I don't remember if I actually have them documented in any way. Oh well. Let me try and fire this real quick and see if anything actually fixed. I don't think anything has been fixed in the meantime, but you never know. Okay, it's still crashing. And the funny thing is, this is not supposed to crash. I mean, there's no code at all that is even being executed. Let's see, SPL 1 and 2. These are defined here, which is correct. What I don't understand is why this isn't working. This is not really doing much. So the order of the overlay is Camera 1, 2, AM, SPL 1 and 2. I don't think I broke anything with names, I guess. Let's see, overlay. EM, SPL, there's no underscore except for the number, so it's fine. So what's the issue with this one? I guess my engine just doesn't like this one. Let me check the code that actually calls this stuff. Config main. Okay, I don't need any of this. I need em. Should be stage em.c, I guess. Note enemy. I need em. Here we go. Oh wait, it was open already. Okay, so the number of overlays should be correct. It shouldn't be anything different than this, I guess. And let me check if this is doing anything funny with this is correct. It's adding 28, I guess. Yes, it's correct. What are we working on? No, I'm just working again on support characters, which are for some reason not working. I'm investigating just in case the code that does this, which should be here somewhere. I mean, this is the code, but what I need to do is find the exact problem. Yeah, the code went completely nuts, and for some reason this is not working. It should have. Okay, so let me just check this again just one more time. Let me check the make file just in case. EMSPL, which is correct, and then I have I should have an em_spl dot object1 and object2, which are here somewhere, I guess. Yes, it's here, emspl object1 and object2, so this is getting compiled as it should. No, it's not a it's nothing really related to this being retail code, because this isn't doing anything so far. It's just crashing at some point. Why is that doing this? I have no idea. It could be any setting really. I'm pretty sure this is SPL. Wait, why do I have Marvin inside HB? This makes no sense. BTM. Okay, BTM is the stuff from. Can you look at Sherry for clues? No, Sherry doesn't have anything to do with this. It's not that the problem. It's something else that I do have here. And the problem is, for some reason, Marvin is not loading correctly. And the biggest problem. Oh wait, just let me think for a second. Why is this not working? Could it be a... No, it couldn't be a problem with the archives. I believe it could be something else, maybe. Could it be me being just stupid about this? Let me check. 48 is here, and I think enemy 48 is also here, which it is, but it's quite small compared to all these other ones for some reason. Could you open the in-game bug menu and scroll through the room names quickly? I can post them one by one later when I rewatch the video. Yeah, actually no, I have a better idea than that. Why show you the debug menu when I can show you the debug strings? Okay, this is where starting. This is where it starts. Keep in mind, some of these names are still tied to the old debugger limits, though I can actually write out corridor entirely. This is the stuff. And here it goes. Yeah, we did a long time ago. Okay, this should be good, I guess, with the debugger thing. Now back to the problem that I'm having here is okay, let's try with something else. At this point I might just try anything else, really. What's 50? 50 is Ada. Okay, let's try and load Ada instead of Marvin. Let's see if Ada works. Yeah, it's because the lab is split into the regular one and the... Okay. This is just doing the same shit again. And because I just don't like doing this stuff, I need to boot mask. This should give me a decent amount of information, I guess. Okay. It's called long. Okay, this is a bit too big, I guess. This is going to take a while even for Visual Studio to open. Okay, my issue here is okay, this is getting really out of hand. And okay, I've got enemy index, which is correct. The texture decompression is good, model decompression is good, and the problem here is this one. This has completely broken data, which is not what I want. And let's see, I need not overlay, I need this and sound enemy, I guess. Actually, let me just use only enemy sounds all the way here. After all, most of these are supposed to be support characters, so it doesn't really matter what I put in here. sound enemy SMD AMD. Okay. Okay, let's close fingers. It's loading the weapon, it's loading the BGM, and what's this? I don't remember. Okay, this is loading the stuff. No, wait, this is the problem, found it. The compression size is completely broken here. There it goes. This is why it was crashing entirely. What's this? What's model 10.2? And it's decompressing shit data. Okay, so let me check this file system. What's model? Code. I think model is actually. What's model? It should be inside mask and data. What's model? Hey Bradley. Okay, model is a completely empty file, which is not supposed even to load here. I think this is because I changed stuff here, and let's see, what was this? Okay, this is not even supposed to be here. This should go away. Now, why is this even trying to load this stuff? Where's that enemy settled? Okay, this is not supposed to happen. Get away from here. Yes, they are. Okay, let's see if this is doing exactly the same kind of crap again. Okay, enemy is loading, and let me see if the... not like this. Like this, okay. The room, is it loading yet? Okay, it's loading. Okay, it's still not working for some reason, and it's just because of the support characters, I guess. Sound enemy is finally correct. This is the size of zombie sounds, which is around 800k. It's not loading the mobile data anymore. No, it's not even Ada anymore. I mean, it's not Marvin. It's Ada right now, and it's still not working anyway. Actually, the size is 2564 and decompress is 4988, which should be this 4988 as expected. So this is loading the correct code here, but it's not doing anything else here, I guess. So if code is for... No, this is actually not supposed to match. This is the enemy index, which is different, and this is the texture model. Then it's loading the sound, which gets in place, and it's initializing the BG cache. Player is being initialized, and then this is where it crashes. It's loading something that I don't even remember what it is. What's S15? Wait, what's S15-1? I don't remember what's S15 really. Why didn't I give this proper names? Why? Oh wait, this is stage 1.51, so this is loading this is loading the background, I think, which destination, yes, this is correct. So the issue that I have here is, let's check monitor. Let me check real quick the memory. Okay, the code goes here, so let's jump to the code. And I think this is correct because the CBA30, which should match this one, I guess. Yes, it matches. So it's the same exact file. It's not the other one. Okay, pointers all correct. It's definitely not this one, which has different pointers. So yes. Okay. The code is not what bugs it. So what could it be then? Could it be the... Wait a second. I think it could be actually the model itself. Let me check this. Vincent and what I need here is 2, and I guess it was 3. Oh wait a second. This is why I didn't change this one. Okay, I think I understand what's the problem that I have here. It's because it's trying to do weird stuff, which is not supposed to do. This is actually J+2, and he's 2, 2, and 2 again. So okay, I need to rewrite this one just briefly because okay, what I need is to change this stuff into this is why it sucks when you have no nodes at all. Models. animation, and 48 resource 0 and 48 resource 1. Okay, this should be the thing that I need. This should be more like it, I guess. 0, 1, 1, 1, and 1 again. Okay, so this should go from 44 to 61 and replace stuff if it's there. Let me check this real quick. It's supposed to be like this, I guess. Okay. I think this is 44, so it doesn't have any. What? Okay. So this is resetting. Okay. This is stuff. It's parsing here. It's 10 animations and. Okay. This is correct. And this is for res 1 and resource 1 gets the same treatment. Okay, 17. And this here this makes not much sense to having here, I guess. This shouldn't be here at all. Oh well. The rest should go like this, really. Let's see if the enemy data is now encoded again. Okay, now this is probably the correct size that I was aiming at. It's just slightly smaller, which makes me think maybe this isn't even worth compressing. Though it does work with Ada. Okay, let's try and recompile this once more. Build enemy. No, actually, let me build this. And room needs Marvin, not Ada. What I don't get though is, even if the model is here, okay, brace yourself. Okay, it's still broken for some reason. Let's see if they this trigger. I didn't have any triggers, I guess. Oh wait, it's 1, 2, 3 doors, and the object is the ceiling fan, I guess, and there is another object somewhere. No, there won't be anything like that. It will be very much like retail. It just tells you that the stuff is restored. Okay, let's try and get this. The zombie treatment. Let me see in case I actually fucked up something else. No, it's still working. It's here. So why is it not working? And for some reason this is working, but no, it's partners. I don't get what's wrong with this one. Let me just try and no, sure it won't work. It's just the same thing. If one doesn't work, the others won't as well. Let's try and get this. Why is he not showing up? Does he have any texture? Hi there. Okay. Okay, he is working like this, and it's supposed to be correct. Okay, so he's finally got his Resident Evil 2 stuff, but is still broken in game. And okay, he has got all the stuff. Wait a second, why is the gun so broken? I suspect this was a mistake. Wait, no, it's not a mistake, it's just a stretched texture. Wow. The Z-buffer is really going crazy here. I think this might have to be fixed a bit. The modeling is really weird in this. And I think his model is pretty weird. that doesn't matter. I guess I'll have to change this a bit somehow. But he does do correct, I guess. Still trying to figure this out, but for some reason it's not. It just doesn't want to collaborate anyway. So oh wait, I actually forgot that. Enemies have twice as much data because I can press them with set 1 and 2. Even SPO. That's kind of a waste that I have there. Nothing really. The issue here, it's just not loading anything. And I think there might be some really stupid mistake, but I can't see it. That's not the problem I told you. It's something else. It has nothing to do with behavior. It's file loading that is broken. It's an issue with this stuff here. Actually, let me try and have this one. I did try with a zombie and it's there, it's working. Okay, so Birkin 1 is 30. The other Birkin is 36, I believe. What's 37? I don't even remember my own stuff here. Okay, no, it's 32 and 38. 30. 6, 7, and 8. Okay, this is okay, though this actually stems from just the enumerator, so it's nothing that I need to change here. But what I need here is this one. So these are the tyrants, and this is the liquor, and 36, 37, 38, 39. And why do I have all these Birkins here? This here. So it's loading fine until I get here, and this should be all the stuff that I don't need. No, don't count on that one. Okay, so 44 is EMO is 62, which is correct, I think. 61 is the last one, so here it goes. Let me see where it's crashing. No, wait, I don't need the zombie. I need Marvin. Okay, this is even worse now. Where is this crashing at this point? What? Let's try and build everything from scratch. No, wait. I don't need to use build demo. Okay, I think this should be good now. What? Wait a second, did it actually load correctly this time? Could it be an issue with room? Okay, this was working correctly in the demo room. So this is something that I broke. Actually, let me do this real quick. Stage. No, actually, it's title, main, and no, that was done. Let's try and change the room. So it's this apparently does weird shit. And let's see, where was this? It's boot? I don't even remember where the stuff is. No, it's not here. Stage. I think it's title game init here, and it's title 1.5. And what I need is probably. No, it's not a table. It's something that I actually have here. Let's try with room 1. Okay, it's not crashing anymore. Let's try this. Okay, it was the room that was crashing it all. So is Marvin loading? I guess he is. Okay. Okay, I kind of got a hand of this. It's not the best solution yet, but I guess I'll just keep it for the moment. So let's go and try enable this shit. So let's try and get Marvin to show up, and it gets this stuff, and I believe I need to I'll just find this stuff here. Yeah, I think it might be related to the sitting file loading incorrectly for some reason. Actually, I need to figure out where Marvin is now, because it actually I know exactly where he is. There it goes. This is Marvin. Now I've got Marvin to load up in game. So finally he's here, and as expected, it doesn't do much at all. I was just standing there. Damn, this took it. Just get away from here. Okay, so why is he clipping? So let's try and get this running in any way I can possibly make this. So I'll just leave this fix for another time, and SPL. What I need here is hell is this? Jump to run. And I don't think this is even supposed to be gold. Wait, let me give this a check. Okay, this is actually starting from some range way behind this, way beyond, I mean. So let me remember, what was the range used for exploring characters? I think it is 40, yes. Yeah, 40 is irons. Yeah, the lobby is doing something real weird for some reason. Actually, let me try and see if it depends on the 3D stuff being in there, because I do have this one should be okay because it has no models, but this one, the next one, should have a model. Let's see if this is doing anything. Yeah, it depends on the 3D stuff. 3D stuff is making Marvin crash for some reason. It's just the 3D stuff. So I'll ignore it for now. I don't need it. And let's see. Okay, this is Sherry. For some reason Sherry's got this, but the actual SBL is supposed to be something else. And why is it called auto? Damage die. This should be pretty much nothing that I need to worry about. And what we got here is okay, this is not really what I wanted. 69, 79. Now it's probably because of how I allocate the 3D data, which is making Marvin go nuts. And this is even weird, even crazier, because why is this doing this? High point. It's a high point. EMSPL. Okay. So let's try and initialize this stuff for now. Let's see what's in. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What's all this stuff? Oh wait, this is actually the next stuff, I guess. My day popping around the code in the 3rd, watching someone. Yeah, things come in circles. Okay, so what I need here is okay, first things first. Let's see what it does to initialize some of the flags. What's this stuff? 27. I don't know what all those are actually intended to be. Wait, no. This is not possible. Why don't I have this assembled already? Let me check this real quick if I have the structure here somewhere. It's supposed to be EMSPL work. No, it's it's SPL, not SOL. There should be, no, not this one, I mean current document. Let's see, okay, it's not here. Good, very, very good. I think I might have given this another name. So let's try with enemy work. Okay, 1DF is, no, it's 1DC, I think. Yeah, it's 1DC. 1DC is SPL FLG. Why isn't this even recognized? Actually, what I need here is stuff that I actually already figured out from here. Wait, why isn't this here? Why is SPL3 work not here? Because it's here. Okay, let's try with SPL dummy 00 and see if I can find this somewhere here. So SPL3 work is here, and pseudocode can go away, and what I need is I need this again. I think it's supposed to be in here somewhere. Way above. Control minus. Okay. All this stuff needs to go away. SPL. How come that I can't find the MSPL work? It's supposed to be here. Okay, no, it's not this one. And how do I jump to this? Jump by name, yeah, EM SPL work. Yeah, here it goes. Sometimes I forget how it works. So, let's see. We have some extra stuff in here, which I guess should match. So short, and short again. This is a char, and this is supposed to be a long. Long again. Yes. Then I have SPL dummy, which is actually treated as a character pointer. This makes no really sense to me. Oh wait, this is actually structured and this is structured into tables, I guess. And whoever did this didn't really think this through that much. So double D is actually this one, and where's double D is width and depth, and the H is in centimeters, I guess. And what's IDX? Okay, this is just weird. And this is the scaling, I guess. Okay, 4342. This is some sort of scaling, I guess. But there's no scaling here, so what's the point? What happened? Thank you, Ornstein, for the donation. Okay. Set size at PM. Okay, this is weird. I don't really understand most of this. Oh wait, this is probably some more stuff. Okay, this is throwing me off quite badly because I think I had this in the PlayStation stuff, but this looks like scaling to me, but it doesn't seem to be used at all. So what's the point in the end when you have scaling in one point but then you don't have it in the other one? Then we have this, which is, I guess, okay, this is the height, I think, 85 centimeters and 75, which should be Leon, Claire, Leon, Claire, Leon, Claire, Leon, Claire, but Leon is slightly higher and taller in this one. Okay, this makes no sense. Probably because of the hat. I'm starting to really not follow this. And this is the width and depth, I guess, but I really don't understand this one. I think I may just arrange this into arrays, I guess. Let's see how many of this I can actually have. Let's try with 64, I guess. And okay, I failed on me. Let's try 32. Okay, I broke the thing. I broke the code. Yay. Undefine this shit and rebuild from scratch. Let's see how much this can be redefined. Let's try with 32, I guess it should be. Okay, let's try with 64 now. Actually, no, 48. Okay, the table is getting there. 64, I guess. And let's try with 60 and more, which means 80. Okay, this is shrinking quite fast. Let's try with 96. Okay, 96 is still fine. 7, 8, 9, 10. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 16 more can be done. Can be done as well. One and 40. Let's try this one. And okay, it's this many values really. This is pretty big. And okay, let's give these names for clarity's sake. Parts number, and let's call this P8, which is the actually I can call this head, and this is parts. The rest of this is now with this subtracting this much. Wait, yeah, Bradley, I am. What about a better one? Are we any closer to finding out if it's contained left over? What's the better one? If you mean the I think it was a demo disc which was sent to the press, apparently, with the unfinished backgrounds and all that stuff. I already have that, and it's disassembled. I use it for building all this stuff, so I already know what that does. And no, it doesn't contain any strip data from 1.5. I mean, it doesn't contain code either. It's just really an incomplete retail build. It lacks stuff. If I remember correctly, some enemies have different behaviors that, like the lickers. The lickers actually have a different claw attack. They don't jump at you in the beta one, I guess. Which predates trial edition. I have no idea what the better one is then. Please use better names, because I have no idea what better one means. It's just generic. As a save box in the night bus room. Yeah, I suspect that. No, I don't believe it's actually an hybrid. No, I don't think it's really. Oh wait, this is 84. What's 84? 84 is okay. I get what this is. Okay, I get this stuff. I get the shit. I get it. Yeah, I don't think it does. I believe what you call the beta one is probably probably has already all the written stuff. I don't think there is any leftover code, at least. What could be in there is, which I suspect, all the stuff that we saw in the in one of the demos that were like items that were not supposed to make an appearance, like the other two key cards. I think it was the yellow and the green one, since you got only the blue one and the red one in the RPD, and then there's probably some rough sketches of other items, I guess, because the keys actually changed the signs during development. I think that that kind of stuff would be in there, not really what you would expect. It's probably just minor stuff, really. Yeah, given that that one was used, I believe, in some E3-like event, it's probably out there somewhere. It's just not spread at all. Maybe somebody does have it. Okay, so what I have here is the shadow width and depth. No, wait, why do I still call it height? Oh well, whatever. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 12, 21, 22, 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and no, it's actually correct. Okay, so these are just shadow sizes. Shadow size, and this is the other shadow size, I guess. No, we will probably not reuse some of them. No, you can play through all of it. If I remember correctly, the boss room with the last Birkin in scenario A is broken, so the elevator will never come and nothing happens. So how long has this been going for? Okay, 1.5 hours. I guess I will stream for another half hour and then be done with it. So 28 is the width. Leon Claire. No, wait, what's this? That's actually Irons Ada, Ben and Sherry. Yeah, it does match because she is slightly smaller than, again, Ben and Annette. Why is Annette larger than Kendo? This makes not really that much sense. And then you got Leon and Claire. How many Leon Claires there are? Okay, not that many actually. And for some reason it keeps on going for a while. I think there's supposed to be, yeah, a 4A, 4B, 4C, which is Hank, but this one I don't think even loads correctly. Okay. What I need here is figure out which ones. Okay, this is scaling values of this. I guess this could be. Okay, so V18. V18 is used for 28, 84, and 112. 112. What's 112? 112 is the size of the shadows, and it's quite a few, I guess. And so the rest of these are not really used at all. So what I need to do now is write some of this stuff, I guess. Yeah, okay, let's just make a quick draft of this shit. Wait, actually, I did have this stuff done this way, which is a bit better, I guess, because this initializes the characters the way they are supposed to be. But since tables, I guess, are better, I just typed up this general. Let's go this general, and let's make it U16 with width and depth, and I guess height. Okay, so the other one should be actually the only one that needs to be changed a bit is Marvin, I guess. Okay, let me just get void in it. Marvin, and Marvin needs, what does he need? Just one specific thing, I guess. PM, B flag, BFA, scale, use scale, use a scale, PM, scale, wait, where there's no scale here, oh wait, it's the size, it should be 1.9, no, it's 1.00925. This should be the scaling used by Marvin. And it's here. Okay, this is correct. Though I don't remember exactly if this was the scale used in the original project. It should be in here somewhere. AI stage Marvin has this scale 1 point. Okay, it was a bit different. It's not as I thought it would be. Okay, this should give Marvin I think this is Marvin. The other one is Marvin as well. Okay, this should be. Let's see if Marvin gets his. Let's see if Marvin is taller right now. Now it doesn't seem to be any taller than he was before. I mean, it does kind of seem to be taller, I guess. Actually, let me try and change this one into something a lot bigger than what it is now. Let's try 2.9. Let's see if it works like this. Wait, why is now we have it's not fixed? Marvin is supposed to be at least one head taller than. Yeah, it's not working. It's not working. So what was the stuff that needs to be? Was it called size or scale? I don't remember. Was it called? Okay, so we have use scale, build, and use scale matrix. So why is this not working? This should be. Pretty sure this should work. So was this not scanning correctly? And it should be here. Actually it might be not this one. Oh wait, it's because Elsa is not this one. Wait, could it be? No, it's correct. This one is definitely correct. We have Leon. Okay, let me try and do this really quick. Leon. This should be like this, and this is Elsa. Okay, this should be correct. What I need to check is performance, no graphics, and no, it's not render, it's something else. It's not render, it's why do I always keep forgetting this stuff? Matrix is definitely not what I need. Okay, this is definitely nodes. It should be oh my, where's this stuff? Node here, entity, yeah, it was inside entity, and update entity. Okay, so use scale. This is creating the scale matrix. It's scaling. So was it not working? BFE, use scale. Okay, so it's either not correctly loading what I need. Let's see if this is not working. Okay, it's not. This is not calling what I needed. Good. Fine. Just as I thought. Gravy. As usual, stuff doesn't work for some reason, and you know what? Oh, screw this for now. I just don't even want to bother too much. So fuck this thing. I'm going to use straight cloud here. Who cares? I think he is taller now, and he is glitching for some reason, but I guess that's just the incorrect code being called here. And there it goes. We have a giant Marvin. There. Nice results. Yeah, Marvin grew. Let's try and see if this kills the thing entirely. This should restore, I guess. That glitchy stuff's in here. Yeah, it was that. It's actually calling incorrect stuff, I guess. SPL base. Okay, this is why it's not working, because SPL base is not supposed to be Marvin. Marvin is not the first one. It's SPL Leon 0. Stupid me that I even thought this would work. Okay, and let's kill this again. This should be. Let's try and see if this actually makes Marvin even larger now. This should make like Marvin real big. 2009. Yeah, here it goes. There, you have your giant Marvin. Isn't he nice? There. Don't you love him? There, let's throw grenades at him. Grenades at him. Hi, Marvin. How's it going? Actually, let me see something real quick. Let's see if it shows any lighting when I use the flamethrower. And let's give this some more fuel. Shot of the BOWs, I guess. Okay, this should be enough, I guess. Hello, Marvin. Do you get any of this? No, this is just. The lighting is just omni, yes. This is why it's. Yeah, it's been applied no matter what. But hey, it's pretty big now. Actually, I want to check something here. Okay, the masks seem to be working as intended. Whoops. And I killed the... oh, wait a second. Oh, come on, stop it. Where's the fuel recharge from the flamethrower? Okay, here it goes. again, again, and again. And I need this here. Actually, I wonder if combining this now, okay, it doesn't do anything at all. Ooh, this is working nice. This is not working as nicely. Not bad. Wait, did I? Yeah, I must this one. It's must out. Yeah, it's an elevator passage. And nice, very nice how this works. And was this must as well? Yeah, it was. It certainly was. Not give this. Yeah, actually put this into a collision, but it's not aligned with the stuff here. Let's try and move the. Okay, this is more like it. Let's try with must 2. Okay, just adding 10 to all the masks actually did the trick. The masks are now working. Wow, nice, really nice. Too bad my fuel has run out. I should remember to add 10 to all masks, no matter what. I think this is actually pretty correct, though this one makes no really sense. There's no sense in flames going through this. Let's see this one. Okay, this one is correct, but something is. What is 10 doing? What is 10? What values do you mean? Wait, which values? What values do you mean? What do you mean? The one that just changed to 10. If you mean the numbers on the on this corner here, that's just player data. That's the action. You see when it's idling, the first number is 1. This one, I mean. And when he's idling, other stuff changes, and when he is aiming, it's 5. I don't remember all the values, but it's still alive, I guess. They just don't post. Okay, and say hello to Giant Marvin, which I guess I can restore to his proper scaling. Now let's see if this is going to work as intended. I guess it could be. It should be. Actually, wait. Why is he still intangible? Shouldn't he have? Okay, this is strange. Why doesn't he have any kind of? Oh yeah. He doesn't have collisions because there's no code for that, which I should still add here somewhere. I always forget to add that stuff. shit to the mix. Then let's try and push him around a bit. Is he pushable? Yes, he is now. Really easy change, though it doesn't have a shadow yet because I'm too lazy to figure out the values. But hey, this is Marvin. I guess yes. Does Yasuo, do you think this is the correct height for Marvin? Do you think he is tall enough?
Hi Adriano. It should be just a bit smaller. Let me try and change the scale a bit. Scale should be here somewhere, and this is the scale. Let's try and drop this 375. Let's just go for 109.
Wasn't he like a head taller? And by head I mean the actual head. Okay, he's probably a bit too tall, maybe. Yeah, he does look really tall in the In Flames pictures. That's the problem. That's why I think. Mind you, the number that you saw before was actually something that Egas did. So the highest strand of lean hair should match Marvin's chin. Okay, let's see. It's probably 185 then, I guess. Actually, let me try this. Well, it does reach his chin, I guess. He is more or less. Yeah, I guess this is it. Let's try and get him real close. Actually, I have a better idea. PG2. Let's try with Sun. So, does this one look correct? I don't have the In Flames pictures for reference, so I don't know. I think this is pretty accurate though. Anyway, it doesn't really change much because it's just a scale number, so it can be changed at any time. What I wanted to do is to have him here and show off that he is actually scaled. What about complete disk 2? Yeah, let me just check that. Where did I have the files? I think it's here, and I don't remember where it was. Oh wait, now it's my D-Data-Z movie. I think this is the one. Let's see if it does show up. Yeah, he is actually not that much taller, I guess. I mean, you do see that. Yeah, he's supposed to be a bit smaller than that. Probably 1.75 should be about as good. Okay, no, it's still too tall. So let's try with 6.5.
I think I actually got him here. Let's try and move him. No, I think it's still too tall. GT. No, wait, this could be correct, I think. Doesn't this look pretty much correct? Though he might be slightly smaller, I guess. I think I might have to just use 105. Let's try 105 maybe. Well, he does look pretty taller than Leon, I think. Okay, now he is taller, but not that much. And why don't I just change this stupid value into whatever he is here? Let me try this real quick. Room and values. 1 2 1 2 0 0 and 2 3 7. Okay, let me just reload this real quick and see if he looks any better than that cutscene, and let's go. Yeah, I think this might be the correct one. Nah! Fuck you. Come on. Actually, let me try this like this. And zoom in. I think this might be correct. Let me try. No, wait, I can't, because he's not moving, so I need to move him up here. Now that would actually take way too long, I think. I need to find coordinates and all that sort of stuff. Where's Marvin here? Let me try and see if he's here somewhere. Oh wait, I can't find him now. No, I think he's actually pretty much correct now. A bit smaller maybe. Let's try with 135 then. Though I suspect he might get way too short then. 135. Does this one look better? I mean, it's still taller, but not that much. Oh, whoops. Whoopsie. Okay. The only way we can be sure is to match the implement. Well, I'm definitely not going to remodel him. Plus, I guess the real game scaling does a good job, since retail isn't really helping here.
he does look decent, I think. Plus he's not even in pose, so he's just there standing. And let me check if there is any other glitch in here. No, it doesn't seem to have any glitches. Okay, this is just the beginning of working out with this stuff when I'm nowhere. So I guess I'll keep this for another stream. Yeah, I'm not that much OCD. I mean, I am a perfectionist, but not this much. I mean, who knows? This kind of stuff is not really, it's not really that necessary. I mean, we don't even know how tall he really is because there's no info on that one. Though wait, actually there is one way to know something like that, I think. No, it's not sources, it's extra 1.5 gallery, I think. Where's the stuff with all the characters? Cast, this is cast, okay. Okay, Marvin is supposed to be, yeah, just a bit taller than... No, I'm not going to rename the rooms. They are just there for reference. The bug menu isn't even going to show up in the actual game. What about when Marvin turns into a zombie in the Regional 2 game? If you can get the source code of 2, it just fades into another model, actually. The Marvin model fades out and you get to see what's behind, which is an identical model with a different texture. That's all, really. Actually, doesn't Marvin have bio? Yeah, but I think the bio is probably retail related, so it's not. That's not going to solve anything. Plus, Marvin is really the only character that is supposed to be different in height, because in Resident Evil all female and male characters have the same height for some reason. I think it's either 1035 or 1003, I guess. That's just as much as this could use, I guess. There's no real need to look too much into this, probably. What I want to do here is I do have all this stuff, but it's... Oh, wait a second. I do have some of this stuff coded. Actually, a good chunk of this. The basic movements of Marvin should be in here, I guess. Which means I can probably get him to move and follow you around, which could be nice to show. So let me just fuck this shit, and I think what I need is move Ada. Yeah, don't ask me why they wrote this as Ada like this. It's just one really stupid way to spell Ada.
Okay, so move ADA table, which should. Oh wait, there's more stuff here. It's type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And what's this? Move type. Type 0, 0. Okay, this is not really that much. Sats sheets, I guess that reads. No, it's not Sats. Yeah, I guess vaccine room comes from somewhere else, but I mean in this case that's Kansas. Okay, Kansas, it's not Sats. And it doesn't really matter what it's called because it's there just for the debugger. Actually, let me build this real quick. And what was this? I think it's in core. Okay, if I go public build, I think this is the switch that does this. This removes any sort of debug information at all. Let's see. Oh wait, no, I actually left the bug menu in here for some reason. It's probably here, debug. Has the bug menu, yeah, this has the bug menu for some reason. This completely removes the debug menu, though. No, wait, it doesn't because I just change the header. I need to read. Oh god, why this takes so long. I think about an old-fashioned magazine style guide once it's written by official names. I think we do have that kind of contact, but we did have actually, but he disappeared. Okay, let's try and get. Okay, this opens up when I open the bug menu, and of course this will do nothing because is not in sight. Pressing start does nothing. It should actually bring up the pause menu, and pressing select shouldn't bring this up. It should bring the configuration menu. But let's go back into the debug build. How long have I been streaming? Oh wow, it's already 2 hours. I guess it's almost time to go, guys. Actually, I haven't seen any of that proof. I know that there was some guy with other builds, but I'm not sure if it's the 80% build. It could be a previous build with the Jagged Leon. It could be any other build really. But the problem is that no, actually there is a reason to believe that, because I can say the name of the person, but it is a trusted source, so that would be actually that it was a build later than PSM. No, the story that I know is something else. There was somebody who had other builds, not one leather build. There was somebody with a leather build, yeah, so that story does kind of match, but it's a bit more complicated than that. It's actually either the same person, but I don't think so, or it's two people. Okay guys, I think I'll switch into the other mod, the please wait mode, because I'm about to cut the stream here because it's been way too long, and I should probably be back tomorrow, I guess. I'm not sure if tomorrow I can stream. Wait, what? Can I take your seals? Oh wait, this is the one that I wanted to show. Yeah, the story behind those builds is a bit complex. It's wait, what? What I need here is, okay, I'm starting to derail into the stuff. I'm going to reach out back around the sign sometime. Anything you'd like to know? Let me think. There was a question. Yeah, bueno, corazón, P6, amigo. Let me think. Hi, give me a smile. Let's see. No, that's actually supposed to be Good Heart PSX friend. Yeah, that's a naked Elsa. As you can see, it's Elsa Desnuda. That's how we call her. And what I wanted to do here was, I keep forgetting what I was going to do. I needed to check something real quick, and I keep on forgetting. Oh well. Yeah, she is quite naked. There. She's even got shadows. And okay. Entonces es gracias por el cariño, querido amigo amante del. I have no idea how PSX is actually read in Spanish, so. Center to screen. Alright, I was going to think about the stuff that wasn't clear enough. I think there was a room that we had difficulties with. Let me remember which one was that. So it's not the RPD, it's yeah, you should ask them what was the second office in the factory, because I believe it was supposed to be an identical copy of the first office. Have the FMV models of Els and Leon been done yet? No, they won't be done. There's no need for those. That's the reason why the Gemini will Pro tomorrow once Naked is processed. No, actually, Naked Elsa is always visible, so they haven't done anything. Plus, she's censored, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, Office B should be one of those that we had doubts about. And let me see, the other one should be that as a second floor that likely can't be reached. Some speculated the second office is a staircase, but the room shape doesn't support that. No, I don't think it has a second floor. I mean, why would it have a second floor? What's the point of that? But you could probably ask the background guy directly. And let's see what's now. Actually, the only doubts that I had were about the second office. You can see the second floor from side C. Let me check this real quick. So you think that it's a second floor with more rooms to explore? Muted William Birkin, please move. Let me change muted Birkin with the Horny Hunter. Where's the Horny Hunter? Where's the Horny Hunter? And this is it. There. Now it is blushing. There. Because Naked Elsa blushy. Yeah, you should ask if there's a second. Yes, it's Horny Hunter Chan or Hunter Kun, I guess, because Elsa is supposed to be Elsa Chan. So you should ask, yes, if the second office has a second floor, which I don't think it has, because it could be just an inconsistency in design as usual. Practically confirmed that it was an office completing office A. I'll ask them. Well, yeah, you should ask. And about other rooms that we have doubts about, I don't think there is much, because actually no, there is one room that I still think that there is something that we're missing, which is the main pool of the sewers. You should ask if the big circle in the center is a drain point of some sort, and the stuff at the top and bottom, which does look like an elevated railway or a platform of some kind. Could you ask them if that was supposed to be like a huge drain pool? What programs do you recommend to start? Edit this or only hexadecimal software? No, actually, hex editors are not what you would use. If the green sewer were implemented into the final, no, I don't think that's necessary, because it's kind of a given. The green sewers were just a prototype. What was Office B supposed to be, and why is second floor visible from side C? Yeah, you should ask that. I remember subbing to your channel a while back for a good reason, but I haven't been following your videos for a while. What do you... And is it modding? No, it's not modding. This is actually recreating the 1.5 code base into a new engine. 2. What is the central shape of the main pool of the sewer? Are there balconies with railing? Okay, that's good, because we do have some sort of balcony to get from the zombie tunnel into the main drain pool and then the pump room, which I think the pump room is supposed to be on the top. Is there anything Eagles Gemini would want to add that is outside of the realm of what the PSX can handle on a real hardware emulator? Probably higher resolution, native higher resolution rendering, and that's all. Pure Resident Evil. Yeah, we are really dedicated. Since you're keeping that room a secret, I guess I'll have to ask it that way. Yeah, we are actually keeping that secret because we do have a description of the room, and it's actually more than a description, really. I can't say much else, but since some of those details are not disclosed, it's best to ask the designer anyway, so that we can implement any changes directly into the rendering. I mean, we didn't want to show them because we wanted to keep one secret, two spoiler free, and three, we didn't want people recreating backgrounds to seal the idea. Is Capcom aware, and are you afraid of hitting brick on wall? No, I don't think Capcom really cares that much. I don't think they actually bother that much, because they would hit for the remake of Gun Survivor, and they didn't. This being a prototype, I don't think I think they actually care even less about this one. Let's see. Oh hey, Resident Evil Talk was live. When was he live? No, he's still live and streaming. Ocarina of Time. Oh wait, he did change the thumbnail, but he forgot to update the wait, they actually did a podcast? Oh, now I see why JJ couldn't make it to the podcast. It takes time and money for Capcom to launch a suit, so they have to pick their battles. It's not worth shutting down a protocol. Yeah, I don't think they actually... I mean, it could be that as well. My father is an attorney who represents Capcom USA. He says Capcom has better things to worry about. Yeah, that's right. Capcom has better stuff to worry about. I mean, the only project that they probably shut down was the Reborn project, though they don't really say that. They try to play it cool, but I think that was a cease and desist. It's just a fancy one, but I think Capcom did that one. This project is well known for Capcom Unity, formerly Capcom BBS, and some of the mods are rooting for it, and others don't care. Well, that's good. Since Bioflames, and I'm glad you're still working on this. Yeah. Are you sure we don't? Yeah, the amount of blood is like retail crazy. Actually, I believe I did. Sorry. I did some checks on retail for blood effects, because 1.5 doesn't really have much. It's a lot less, but I think that's because they never refined it, and there were not that many effects. Do you think different backgrounds were in charge of different areas, or did they all work together? No, I think they were different designers. There could have been shared assets, which I believe they did, because retail reuses a lot of 1.5 assets. I don't think they recycled any stuff from Resident Evil 1, but the thing is, there is a reason for that. Let me just remember. Some rough backgrounds, some drafts are actually similar in style. It's bubbling, but it's just a porous. No. Alex, he actually brought up a good point there. In the 1.5 footage of complete disc, there is actually something inside the blood, and it's not bubbles, it's not a resolution artifact, it's actually a zombie shrinking down. The thing is, 1.5 has rooms with respawning zombies coming from the outside. It's, I think, 2 rooms doing this, and probably there is a third one in the factory. And zombies, when killed, should actually shrink down pretty much like Ganado's melt, I think, and a new one appears instead. I think the only thing that is kept there is their blood, probably, because it would be probably too weird to just have the zombie disappear and the blood as well. Yeah, that could be an interesting question. You should ask if there were any extra tunnels, which I believe there were. I mean, I know for certain that the exit to the sewer is an elevator and then a tunnel where Sherry loses her pendant. Yeah, give me a smile. That's exactly the same thing. Are you working toward final decisions with new engine? Or do you think the game would spam more with one disc? No, actually, I think the efficiency is good enough as it is now. Let me check this real quick. I think I have a build with most of the files in place, and let me see real quick how big this is. And build 1.5 squares. Okay, let's see. Currently the build is 146 megabytes, and that's pretty much most of the data. The complete one should be around 200 megabytes, which includes all the enemies, all the rooms, all the sound data, probably textures, models, and whatever. And what is going to waste room is going to be probably a couple no, actually no, movies shouldn't be that much big, because it's just like 20 seconds at worst of video data, which should be around 5 megabytes in size. And the biggest chunk of data though is the voice acting, I guess, which should be another 200 megs, and that probably will end up in a 500 megs of data. So there's not really anything that won't fit in there. Okay, how about the connection between 206 drain pool large and 200? Yeah, I think that I already know how those are connected. Okay. Why are you sorting out the remainder of music of the game tracks? Hey Carlos, actually the remaining tracks should be lifted entirely from retail. I mean, it's probably the best solution to play safe with retail tracks because I mean it's the same composers, it's the same theme, plus they generally adapt really good to most situations, and not all rooms actually need to have a music. Some just have ambient sound. So 3 general topics house them: factory, office B, the main sewer pool, and how the servers connect to the other stage. Yeah, that sounds like a reasonable amount of data to ask. I mean, of information to ask them. If they ever respond, that is. Let's see how long the stream has been going for. Okay, so it's been 2 hours and a half and a few minutes. Would you mind showing the recreation of Site C? You mean the backgrounds? Actually, let me see if I have Site C somewhere. Yeah, the new made ones. Let me check this real quick. I guess I can show you a few new backgrounds. And let me just remember which room that was. 304? No, 303. No, 302. Okay, no, I'm not getting this one for some reason. 307? No. 308? No. 309? No again. 308? No. 30. Wait, why don't I have any of those backgrounds here? Oh yeah, because it's 302. Okay, let me try and grab this real quick. Move out of the way, image 3, and this is it, I guess. There it goes. Oh wait. There it goes. Oh, well, whatever. Let's just make this on top. What do you mean by the developers? I think this is where you can see some of that stuff. No worries, yeah, I think I see what you mean there, but looks like maybe so. The problem there is, I always thought there was no second floor because I always thought that was part of another building, like a shared floor. No, actually, a shared building probably. That's why I always thought that there was another floor. I mean, it's clearly 2 floors. But I always suspected that was either another building or another part of the factory. Let's see, and this is probably the most messy stuff. Of course, no, actually the staircase doesn't connect that part. The staircase is actually connecting the lobby with this one. Here it goes. And here it goes. Yeah. This is actually the same room where the dogs are. And I don't think I have the backgrounds here. No, I actually don't have that room in here, so the backgrounds are missing as well. Yeah, I don't have those backgrounds. How long do you protect another new player that has no idea where to go? Probably a couple hours. But to recreate backgrounds made in the same package pack, Capcom used this new word exposed to itself. No, it's actually a different software. It's just an inconsistency in Capcom. This part, it should be Office B. Yeah, I don't think it's accessible in any way. I need a snack. It's been almost 3 hours at this point. Next time I should bring snacks with me instead of tobacco. Actually, there's 22 viewers again. Nice. Streams are starting to go somewhere. It's good because my first streams had like 5 people watching all the time. Now it's a bit more. I guess people are kind of interested in development stuff. I bet there would be no one around if I were to stream like Mizurna holds. Is there any other vendor or other you would take on once this project is completed? Actually, there is one project that I wanted to complete at some point, and I'm not even sure if it's possible to do. It's the actually, let me go back into Control F1. I guess it was. Yes. Okay, this is the project that I wanted to work on at some point, which is Quake for the PlayStation. and where was it? I actually had the PlayStation Quake project files. I'm not sure if you are familiar with Quake and how it works, but this is basically me trying to reorganize all the stuff inside Quake. The code actually no, you can't see the code, you can see only the results. The stuff you see here, the textures here are reassembled with a beam packer, which is basically a it works like a puzzle. It takes the bigger stuff and puts it in place, then it takes the smaller stuff and it recreates a bigger picture with smaller pictures inside. So you get this stuff here, and the texture here, and it goes on like this for quite a while. And this is basically what I have recycled on 1.5 to create the mask images. As you can see, this stuff is pretty much optimized for PlayStation textures, and I think I actually have a build of something about the models. These are downscale textures, I guess. No, not all of these are actually downscaled. Let me see if I have this somewhere else. This is actually the interface. This is pretty much what I had done at some point. What's test and why is it please key? Yeah, but the slave driver engine is probably something different. I do remember a PS conversion of Quake, but it would have been like Quake 2 on PSX, so it would have been a slightly different game, I guess. Can you actually walk along the loading dock of the warehouse? What's the loading dock of the warehouse? Oh yeah. You mean the conveyor belt. Yes, you can actually walk on that. I mean, there are screenshots of Elsa fighting baboons on that. Was it Elsa or Leon? I don't remember. But there was a picture of Elsa, I think, with a rocket launcher. Then it was used on obviously. Yeah, I know that. That's why they had the ability to do stuff that wasn't supposed to be there. And actually, the Quake engine wouldn't probably work on the PlayStation because it heavily relies on float point math. Though the maps actually don't use float that much. It's very much like Quake, not the factory line, but the outdoor area. I don't know. I wonder if I still have the build for PSX Quake. Oh yeah, I do. But this is just a model viewer. It's nothing really. Oh wait, what's this? Oh yeah, this is a model viewer for Quake. This uses the more or less the original data, if I remember correctly. Oh wait, wrong button. Yeah. As you can see, I got the animation stuff pretty much done. These models would be probably too much for the PlayStation because of the way they are animated. As you can see, there is a lot of vector processing involved. I think the only way to make this work would be to recreate these animations in a skeleton system, which is really not that much. How do I wait, start? Oh yeah, and this is the big guy, the big final boss with all his animations, which are weird to see in this scanning. As you can see, most of this stuff is actually working. I mean, I did get them to load the textures and all the stuff that was required, and this is pretty much optimized for the PlayStation. The problem with this game is that it uses way too much RAM. So the only solution here would be to really recreate much of this data, and it's probably way too much, I think. Wait, what's this? This is actually weapons. As you can see, some of these have issues with depth. This is not supposed to be this flat. I don't know why they look like this. Some look fine, like enemies look totally fine. Though when you get really close to the edge of the screen, they start to disappear because you use weird math. When the cars are supposed to evacuate the shelter, are Elsa and Leon supposed to go take the long route through B? They noticed the hole. Yeah, I think so. There is actually one part of the labs there is off limits, so you can't really go that way. I believe you're supposed to escort Sherry and John, or you either clear the path for them and then they can follow you. Yeah, the new wants to make some areas smaller and more. Yeah, but the thing with the poly count should be okay, I think. Quake is more or less not really that demanding in terms of polygonal data. I mean, it's really bare bone to the most. As you can see, these models really don't have that much necessary data. Let me see, what's this? I think there is. This makes me want to play Quake again. Yeah. Now I wish they actually had Quake to the PlayStation, because it's a nice game. I mean, it's I think Quake 2 is actually a lot better than Quake 1 in terms of variety and style, and what they did with the PlayStation port of Quake 2 was nice, but Quake 2 was actually a bit easier to port, I guess. Is it working because it's all the drivers to phone? Does he hold to break the door in character procedure? Oh, I don't remember. I actually need to read again the script. Man, you guys are thirsty for info. Yeah, but I guess I have to stop the stream now because it's been how long has it been? Actually, wait, no, please. Okay, I need the details. The prices might move mucho. Okay, it's almost 3 hours of stream, and I guess it's time to say goodbye in a few. Quake is my favorite FPS, better than Unreal. I could never play Unreal that much. Kevin Chung from Lobotomy told me that there were problems with the fill rate of Quake on PS. They could have got the speed up to 60 FPS. No, I don't think that's actually correct. I believe they could have gotten to 30 FPS, 45 at best, but 60? I doubt. Yeah, time to finally eat for me. Do you stream any regular time with it? Okay, the stream time is usually at late night here, which is about midnight or 1 AM. Now it's 4 AM and I should really be going. But usually when I stream, I leave a small announce on Twitter and Facebook, so if you follow the pages, that's where you're going to look. You continue support on Patreon or through here. Actually, I keep Patreon. I still keep Patreon just in case. The streams is a bit different. Time flight. Hey, Defector, were you? Oh, why? Wait, you were actually streaming the Final Fantasy 15 thing, so you actually quit the stream, I guess. Yeah, the notification on YouTube is probably the best way to keep in touch. I mean, I think you get noticed when I stream. Here since the beginning, Wait, so you were actually streaming your stuff, and in the meanwhile you were here, or you actually, because I didn't notice when you stopped streaming. I think that might have slipped under my eyes. Beginning of part 2. Okay, 30 last seconds, guys. So I'm going to quit this at 3 hours, which will get processed in quite a while. Remember to check out Brad Boxer Hard Time. Yeah, I think I actually did check that one, and it was in some Sonic 3 Michael Jackson crossover collaboration, whatever it was called, video where they explain where most songs come from. So I think I did read about that name. because I do remember that Michael Jackson didn't directly compose any of the music, but he had his collaborators doing that for him. So it's not really when people say Michael Jackson composed the Sonic 3 soundtrack. What I think is, how did Michael Jackson compose any of that? He was a singer and dancer. I don't think he did compose any music at all. I mean, his team probably did for him. Wow, so many notifications again. Okay, one cross check to my. Can't wait for the next stream. Okay, so the next stream is probably going to be tomorrow, I guess. Oh yeah, what I wanted to check was if I have any events coming up tomorrow. Good catch on you as well. Okay, so let me check real quick if I have anything to attend to tomorrow, which I shouldn't, I think. Let me check this. Yeah, it's the Jetsons. Okay, tomorrow I have a book presentation to attend to, but I'm not sure if I will actually go there. I could. Let's see how many people are going to join. 55 people are going to be there, so I can't really miss again. No wait, it's 25 going and 30 interested. Okay, I should probably. Okay, if I make a stream tomorrow, it's going to be more or less at the same time as this one. Probably a bit earlier, I guess. Here's a bot from on the PlayStation around 30, but the actual rendering part of it is going up. CPU we're holding up. Well, the GTE isn't actually the CPU. I mean, it's part of it, but it works in parallel, so. Okay guys, I think it's time to go, and I guess see you later tomorrow, more or less same time as today. So I guess it's a goodbye, and yeah, good night for reals this time. See you guys.